Can I see your baby? Let me see. What is it? It's a baby.
Herman, the pigeon who never gave up. Herman was found alone in a parking lot, sitting in the exact same spot for days, as cars rolled past and people hurried on with their lives. He was just a baby pigeon, small, weak, and visibly struggling, his head tilted oddly to one side, and his body showed clear signs of starvation. Anyone with experience could see that he was close to death, and yet, somehow, he was still there, still breathing, still holding on. When Herman was finally brought into care, the situation was critical. He could not eat on his own, and his body barely had the strength to respond. For several days, he was tube-fed carefully, each feeding a quiet fight against time. It was later believed that Herman had survived a virus common among pigeons, one that often leaves permanent damage. He survived the illness, but it took his ability to fly. The sky would never be his again.
Herman, do you want to show everybody your new trick? All right, we gotta move over here though so you have more room. Ready? Okay. Are you ready? Roll over. Good job, Herman. Oh, he's so proud of himself.
Calls were made, help was sought, but the answers were painfully consistent. A pigeon that could not fly was seen as unreleasable. Several places said the same thing in different words. Euthanasia would be the kindest option. To them, Herman's story ended there. But someone chose to see more. Instead of focusing on what Herman had lost, the focus shifted to what he still had life. Since he could never return to the wild, a decision was made that changed everything. Herman would stay. Not temporarily, not as a case, but as family.
Buddy. Try again. Come here. Ready? Oh! Come here, babe.
From that moment on, Herman's world transformed. He learned to walk confidently through the house, wobbling slightly but determined. Sometimes, a glance across the room would reveal him curled up beside a sleeping dog, perfectly content, as if this unlikely friendship was the most natural thing in the world. He was safe. He was warm. He belonged. The home Herman lived in was also a place of constant rescue. Newborn puppies arrived regularly, tiny fragile lives in need of care. What happened next was unexpected every single time. Herman was introduced gently to the puppies, and his reaction never changed. He didn't shy away. He didn't act afraid. He leaned in. Herman loved the babies. He would snuggle up beside them, settling close, offering warmth and comfort. Sometimes, he even tried to preen them, following instincts older than words. The puppies grew with Herman by their side, and when they were strong enough, they went on to be adopted into loving homes. Soon after, new puppies arrived, and Herman was ready again. Through this quiet cycle, Herman found purpose. He became a constant for creatures just starting their lives. A small pigeon who could not fly, helping raise one little soul after another. Care was taken to make Herman's life meaningful in every way possible. In the summertime, he was brought outside to walk through the grass. He loved the feeling beneath his feet, the warmth of the sun, the simple joy of being outdoors. He looked silly sometimes, wandering around with his head tilt and careful steps, but there was happiness there. Real happiness.
All right, let's do it again. I'll help you. Stay here. Okay, ready? Roll over. Good job.
Pigeons are often misunderstood. They are dismissed as pests, ignored, judged, unworthy of care. But Herman quietly challenged all of that. He showed intelligence, affection, and an incredible capacity for love. He learned tricks, responded with pride, and clearly understood when he had done something right. Every small success mattered. This story is not really about a pigeon. It is about choosing compassion when it would be easier not to. It is about seeing value where others do not. It is about giving a life meaning, even when that life looks different than expected. Stories like Herman's deserve to be shared, not for attention, but to remind others that kindness changes outcomes. If this story touched the heart in any way, small acts of support, liking,
cute.
subscribing, sharing, help these moments reach farther than one home, one animal, one story. Herman never flew again, but he found something greater. He found safety, purpose, and love. And sometimes, that is more than enough.
Our team works hard behind the scenes to find and share real-life stories that truly matter. Every video is crafted with care, carefully researched, edited with trusted sources, and always treated with the respect these stories deserve. What you see isn't just made to inspire, it's meant to be real and meaningful.